Right now, your daily habits and activities look like a roller coaster, don't they? Some days you're on track with your exercise, meditation, and studies, while most days you're just sitting on your phone, scrolling through your feed for hours on end. But what if you wanted to build strong, long-lasting, and positive habits that will help to propel you towards the life you want to achieve? What would you do? What is that secret formula that will help you build strong, long-lasting, and positive habits in your life? Well, here are 5 tips for helping you to build habits effectively. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're trying to build a new habit is making it too difficult for themselves. So, for example, you want to go from doing 0 exercise to doing exercise 6 days a week for 2 hours every day. That's a lot of change, and you might do it for a few days, but eventually you'll fall off track because adapting to so much change at once is just not realistic. Instead, what you want to do is you want to break down your new habit into smaller little habits that will eventually lead you towards your goal. If you want to develop the habit of waking up early, then start by going to bed 15 minutes early today. Then, after a few days, shut off all your electronic devices 30 minutes before bedtime, and so on. So by making your habit easy at first, you're making it easier for you to stick to it consistently. And every time you do it and show up, you're making that habit stronger. If you want to build new habits, you have to leave your old ones. And an easy trick to do that is by making your old habit harder or adding more friction towards it. So for example, your goal is to reduce your screen time. Now, you can brainstorm ideas on how you can add friction for yourself on doing it or how you can make it more difficult for yourself. Here are some examples. You can delete all unnecessary apps from your phone. You can leave your phone in a different room when you come to bed. And you can count from 3 till 1 every time and take a deep breath before you open any app. Your old habits are very automatic because you've been doing them for years and have been reinforcing them in your brain for years. And so you don't even have to think twice before executing it. And so by adding some friction or making it harder for yourself to execute that habit, you are much less inclined to do it. When you start a new habit, such as expressing gratitude every morning, you won't see a drastic change in your life until a while. And when we do any habit, the reward from that new habit doesn't show up until we've been doing it consistently over a long period of time. And that is a hard truth to accept, which is also why most people quit before they see the fruit of the seeds that they sow. Therefore, to make it easier to stick to your new habit, give yourself an instant reward. For example, every time I go for a walk, I will listen to my favorite audiobook. Now, by pairing your new habit with something you already enjoy doing, you will get a spike in dopamine by doing that habit, which will increase your motivation to act. A powerful way to build long-lasting habits is by using habit tracking. It's simple, effective, and it only takes 2 seconds to do. Take a plain sheet of paper and write your new habit that you want to adapt on the top. Now write the days of the week at the bottom, and every time you go through and execute your new habit, come to the sheet and then tick mark that day of the week. Now, why does this work? 1, the visual streak of tick marks when you've been going through with your habit is very satisfying, and so it makes you want to keep going. And 2, every time you make a tick mark, you are celebrating a small win towards a bigger goal. And 3, it helps you stay accountable and honest with yourself. Now, before we move on, if you're new on this channel, then I am Amala, the World Memory Champion, World Speed Reading Champion, World Mind Mapping Champion in the junior category, as well as holder of 2 Guinness World Records. And here on YouTube, I share quick and effective tips for memory, speed reading, learning, and much more. And so if you found this video useful so far, then don't forget to click the like and subscribe button for more tips. According to the Goldilocks Rule, people experience highest levels of motivation when they're working towards something that is at the edge of their current capacity. So the secret to maintaining a habit over a long period of time is to keep challenging yourself. For example, if you're working out and you just started, you should keep your workout easy for the first few days or weeks, but then after that, increase the difficulty a little. Because if you still keep using the same weights or you keep doing the exact same thing, you will get demotivated and bored and eventually quit. Because the reason many people quit is because that habit stops exciting them and it stops challenging them. And so with a new habit, if you want to maintain it over a long period of time, keep it at a balance of not too easy and not too hard to keep yourself excited and on your toes. Now that you've learned how to maintain and build habits, the next step would be learning how to stop procrastinating and wasting time so that you can be at your peak productivity. And here's a video for just that.